I got catfished by the trailer. Hi guys, I'm Nick.
And I'm Eli.
And I'm Mano.
And we are
Nothing of Note.
Today we're watching...
Bad Batch.
Bad Batch. Episode 5.
5.
Ah. What do you think Entombed means?
It means someone's gonna die.
The truth is, so far, only the third episode has been worth note-taking.
That's true.
That's true.
I don't know. Like, and only the last episode is the only, like, not so filler.
Right.
Right.
It's what you'd call, like, maybe, like, a character development filler.
Yeah.
Where it's, like, we now know Tech a little more. Mm-hmm. And he's not just smart guy with realistic takes on everything. He's not your C-3PO.
Right.
Because that's what he's been this whole time.
And that's what he was viewed as a lot after the first season whenever he...
Yeah, because he basically serves the C-3PO role. He's basically, I'm really smart.
Let me tell you
this'll never work. Okay.
Yeah, I have a computer in my brain, essentially.
Yeah.
Almost. But the problem is, they literally have someone with a computer in their brain.
Exactly.
Basically. Echo. And he can do all that while also having the personality and the background of a regular clone trooper, which makes him unique to the group. Echo doesn't really serve a spot in the team either.
Right.
The only thing he's been doing is we should do more. Every time.
Droid
Yeah. R2-D2.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, Tech is C-3PO and Echo is R2-D2.
Yeah, kind of. So, I mean, some people were like, the first 2 episodes weren't filler. They were character development filler. And I'm like, no. Because the only development we got from those characters are developments that have already happened. Right. Therefore making them more destructive to the character anyways. Honestly, I think a thing to change kind of how I feel about the show right now is super simple fix. Episode 3 should have been episode 1.
Correct.
It's totally disjointed from the rest of the show.
I think so too.
As far as that, but you move the plot and you have some massive character development for Crosshair.
Mm-hmm. Also, it would have been crazy to like, all right, this is the Bad Batch season opener. No Bad Batch.
No,
just
Crosshair. I
Yeah.
actually think that, and I think I even said that.
Yeah.
When we watched it, I think that would have been a really cool way to open the show. Like, oh, I saw the Bad Batch.
Oh, they're exactly the way we left them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And we get 2 episodes. We got to get Dooku's treasure. We lose all of it. We don't even take like a gold piece home or nothing. We just lose everything. Mission totally null and void.
They didn't
no
even
point.
Goonies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't even Goonies.
And I'm so glad you said about the third episode too, because what I was gonna say too is that like starting a show with filler is just that seems like I've never really seen that happen, to be honest, that I can think of. Seems like the weirdest idea ever.
Yeah.
Like, I understand the first episode may be, like, filler in the sense that you have to reintroduce a character if it's been a long time or something.
Yeah. So, as far as I'm concerned, this episode's going to be a success if we just drive the plot at all.
If we do that from here, this show can still be saved for me. I don't even, that's too harsh. I won't even say that. I still have enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's just that I don't want to see this.
You know what would be hilarious
like,
is if we do get a driving episode, but it's a Crosshair episode again, and then we go back to more filler with the Bad Batch.
And then we're just like, give us a Crosshair show. Give us Crosshair. Crosshair and Cody. It even works. I just want to
CNC.
CC, baby. CC.
CC2224.
Yeah.
Wow, that actually worked.
That's
Could you imagine?
I'd actually be upset
CCCHC.
a little bit.
I just see the thing is I don't know where we're going because they haven't let
They've
us
given us
anywhere.
nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
There's nothing so far that is. I mean, in the Crosshair episode, again, that's where we got.
It's
literally
okay.
anything.
So the only thing is like, maybe we have something with Cody,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
but I don't think we're gonna get that yet. So
I don't think so either. And the Tech episode, I'm faster. The last episode, that's the only one I would consider like character development filler because I think it actually served a purpose.
I did really like that episode. It's just
it didn't move the plot at all.
Yeah.
It was the all self-contained. The whole arc happened in it. There is like hints that Sid may betray you. It's like, well, I hope you already thought about that, Mr. Smart Man.
Even in the first episode, like they have this moment where it's like, oh, the Bad Batch is caught. They know, everyone knows they're alive now, and then he kills the guy, and it's still just like, oh, only a few people know. Like they're keeping
Yeah.
shut. It's like, what's
Now, What I will say that I like about this, I like how much they're diving into how much backstabbing happens in the Empire in all of these new shows.
Yeah.
Because the Empire is built like the old Sith Empire, where if you ever played like the Knights of the Old Republic games and stuff like that, the whole point of the Sith was we're just going to keep stabbing each other until one of us wins.
It's why they created the rule of 2.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the Empire is literally that. It's literally this idea like the strong will prevail. And if you have to step on a few heads on the way there to prove you're the strongest, you will. I love how they show like the Empire just being a bunch of like snotty kids who are just like, it's mine.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yes, this is exactly how something should work, especially running under Palpatine.
And honestly, it also makes sense how a small group of rebels is able to overcome them. Guys.
But
Achu,
the rule of 2.
bless you.
Ow. Sidious doesn't say, I'm sorry. I made
said,
myself
ow.
dumb later.
Entombed.
Roll the episode.
That really hurt.
I'm really sorry.
Entombed.
Entombed.
Entombed. Oh, it looks like a junkyard.
Your junkyard.
Oh, it is a junkyard. I didn't actually think that was a junkyard.
Wow, good job.
I love a good junkyard.
Me too.
So does Darth Maul.
We'll definitely find a spare compressor here.
Among other things.
What is that line?
Not right.
Among other things. Like, what are you implying?
Why is she blonde?
Check it out.
I've wondered that too.
Like, she's not dying yet, I don't think.
She's also a girl, though.
Tentacles wrap around my legs, pulling me down into the depths.
Here you go.
I had no choice but to fend off the octomorph. That's not all we got.
This assortment, however, could have been left at the junkyard.
Easy, quick.
What a
draw.
robot.
Let the expert take a look.
Thanks, 3PO.
It is a
Coordinate mapping?
Treasure hunting.
Mel, take a look at this.
Perfect for the pirate.
I have no record of that system.
Because
It
the
doesn't
best
exist.
treasures usually aren't found on maps. There's treasure there.
If it's not in these Jedi archives, it
This
doesn't
compass is
exist.
a rare find.
Right,
You got a
whatever.
good eye.
Okay, your
Let's
costume.
go check it out.
We're not on a mission.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Last time we went after treasure, it didn't go as planned.
It did.
You weren't working with the
Yeah, you didn't fill your pockets, you just filled the episode.
Yeah, because you didn't go.
You said you didn't fill your pockets, you filled the episode.
Losers. All they had to do was take a few of those gems and stick them in their
I
pocket.
know! So dumb.
Ugh. They haven't
How
watched
many
Goonies.
uncharted planets have
Clearly.
you been to? That's why
She's
I need
copying
Mel
her.
to keep track of all the legends I've chased down over the years.
Don't you mean pirate?
I prefer Liberator of Ancient Wonders.
You know,
Okay, Indiana.
Want to hear about the time I found
I was gonna say the
rings in
Empire of
College
Britain
Park?
agrees
Yes,
with you.
I do. It's an exciting.
I'm not picking up any signs of civilization whatsoever. Which makes sense, considering this land appears to have been razed and left uninhabitable.
Not the
We
first
want to
time.
hide treasure here.
What kind of question is that?
Who?
Hondo?
Fondo?
I smell profit.
This effort is no longer profitable.
What is it? What is it, boy?
Leave your
What is it,
life
R2?
out.
It's telling us to go south.
Let's
So-
go.
Yeah, I think it's a fancy land.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
vibro sword.
Yeah, it looks cool.
We've only had like vibro knives. I've never seen them like shows and stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely a very short, just like a cutlass kind of shorter sword.
It's almost like she's a pirate.
Big guy, help me move this.
She prefers Liberator.
That droid is gonna die.
That droid is so wasted.
I didn't see him drinking anything.
You didn't see it?
Oh.
He's guzzling oil the whole way here. Just gonna-
What?
out.
No?
Every pirate out there's heard the legend of Scar and all. It
No.
They're not
traces back to the
That
ancients.
sounds very
I
Sith.
mean, the Jedi.
I feel like I'm being really critical this episode. I'm trying not to be.
Older.
So, what kind of treasures
No
in there?
sounds very Sith.
The
Yeah.
heart of the
They
mountain.
said older than the Jedi.
And we're going to liberate it.
See, feels like a real hardcore filler episode.
So far, it does.
Random treasure hunt?
In my opinion, they would be filling out why the crew might trust the pirate later.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm almost okay with this one because I think it's more about building the team's relationship with that woman.
I just hope that they push the story along though too. Like I don't want to just see that.
Yeah, it'll be very disappointing if
Like this is
one
all
out
we
of
get.
4 episodes actually do anything.
Mel, note the coordinates and wait here.
Droid's name
Come
is
on,
Mel,
kid. Time to go
Yeah, his
explore.
last name's Gibson.
so it's a racist droid.
Hey, it's that dragon.
Oh, that's definitely not a dragon. That is a creepy looking thing.
I think it's crazy that a blaster doesn't damage him. He can freaking. He's strong, dude. Wrecker is strong.
Split the party.
Dude, has Echo spoken at all?
Yeah.
There are smaller
He
side
stocked
tunnels
over
throughout.
every time.
We will
I don't
navigate
think
the
that's true.
He did speak.
Has
He
he?
even mentioned about R2. Thanks a lot, R2. Oh, building trust.
I mean, Fee's proving her worth here.
Yeah.
Loosen up, bandana. You're in good hands.
We have almost died 3 times already.
It does feel very like KOTOR-esque, like
Yeah.
you gotta solve all these puzzles and get through here.
Omega's really showing off her intelligence here, huh?
I don't know if that's.
Or her just ability to look around.
Well, Clint.
I guess not her intelligence, more her. I guess
It took it.
perception.
It
It's
took
the
it.
key.
I can't get it.
Well,
It served its purpose. Scar and All's reclaimed it. Sometimes the doors,
A latch?
have a handle.
just the door.
Okay,
tell that to
I do
Box
like
Mike.
that. I do like that.
I do too.
Sometimes the door is just the door.
They're like, what kind of puzzle is this?
I mean, to be fair, though, it's been a lot of puzzles.
To be fair.
To be fair, you remove it and it destroys the whole planet.
Yeah, I was thinking just that. You need a bag of sand like Indiana Jones. This is very metallic.
Oh,
Is it a
what
ship?
what if it's the thing from the trailer?
Oh,
The like
Yeah.
walking mountain.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's it. You got it.
Oh my gosh.
I wonder why removing something is the key to starting it. Usually you put something in.
Right. It was
That droid got out of there
locking.
real fast.
Well, as fast as it could. Is this the thing that destroyed this world?
Probably.
Put it back, put it back, put it back, put it back.
It's the Pokemon.
That's big. Holy crap.
It's not what I was expecting this thing to be.
I suspect this is not in fact.
Not until I started like paying attention.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's all metal.
Good question.
Run,
Oh,
Mel.
snap.
Run, Mel. Why is it glassing? Run!
Oh, we had a moment. but we didn't.
Run, Mel! Mel, you should run towards it. It won't attack you.
Oh no.
Get him.
Why do I? Oh, I actually got him.
I called it.
Mel should have ran towards the thing.
I should feel bad about that, but
I think I love that you did. It made me laugh.
through the window.
That was a very satisfying
It was.
crash.
Yeah. I saw it.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing.
I didn't know if I was crazy.
Nothing is working.
They have dropped that thing so many times.
Dude, you buttered fingers. They just fall over. Does it have like a whole motion?
What is happening?
The power it was emitting.
Oh.
Oh.
It just feels so Phineas and Ferb.
That's
Set
really,
up something,
it's a
you get
really
all the
good way to
through,
put
and then
it.
it's destroyed and no one talks about it anymore.
I love Phineas and Ferb though, but that's
But the whole point of
Right.
Phineas and Ferb was
It's supposed to be
that.
like
I
that.
know, I
yeah.
know. What's the
And some people-
point?
This puts us at 0 for 2 in treasure hunting. Even
Yeah.
with a professional.
We did find the heart of the mountain. The legend was real.
And you found Dooku's
And that's
treasure.
the real treasure.
The treasure was the friends we found along the way.
At least no one can ever activate that thing again.
Yeah, but
So what you're saying is, it's a good thing we came after all.
Sorry about Mel.
This happens all the time. That's why I keep Mel's memory stored on my ship's data.
Ah, that's why you can
I
kill
have it
Mel.
rebuilt before we
Means
head
nothing.
to Vetney.
What's on Vedne?
I have a lead on a certain chalice, very ancient.
Let's just make it the next episode. Why not?
Hooray.
it's over.
Oh, look, a better show. No.
Well,
Listen, you guys are bigger Star Wars fans than me, so.
so our disappointment means more.
Alright, let's start.
At some point in the middle, I was like, "Oh, cool! This is gonna lead to something. Either they're going to turn it off and get away, and the Empire's gonna come get it,
I
or
thought-
they're
yeah.
gonna use it against the Empire. Like either way." But no, it blew up.
When you said Kyber Crystal, I actually got really excited. It's like, oh, maybe it'll be like a tie to.
And guess what? One thing that happened, Mel getting destroyed. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So nothing happened.
Yeah.
Nothing matters.
Literally.
I feel like Nicholas was like trying to be like, he was like, be calm and collected. He was like, and then this, and then oh, and the one thing, nothing matter.
The one thing I could say positive about this episode is that it's building the relationship between Fee and the Bad Batch.
Yes,
Which,
but
I mean, yeah. it should
why
come-
wasn't she in the first set of episodes with them and build
when
it
was her
there?
job,
or
yeah.
just
Yeah.
have this episode here and just have the first two episodes actually do something with the story, and then I wouldn't be mad about this episode.
I'd still be. I mean, this is 1 out of 5, right? We have one episode that has done anything, presumably, with the plot. I don't even know what the plot's supposed to be now.
You can show them as being lost, as in like objectiveless,
Yeah.
in a better way than the show being lost and objectiveless.
Yeah. The most you get from the show so far is, oh my god, we have no objective, is just Echo occasionally being like, we need to be doing more. That's it. He said it like twice in the first 2 episodes.
Right.
And that was it. And this episode is just,
This one was honestly just boring. It was.
yeah.
It was like just as.
Yeah,
well,
this is my least favorite episode.
Yeah,
yet.
same.
Yeah, it's
This
like,
season. Well, I don't remember if at least this season. I might have one last season that I liked less, but
It just does suck because I remember when we watched the first season, we even talked about, it was like, we liked it a lot, but
Yeah.
we were like, I think there was a couple episodes that like I wish, could have just been a little quicker about and like actually done something, But hopefully the second season now we've got the ball rolling and it's worse.
Yeah.
Nothing's
Right.
happening. The only episode that I was like actually like really excited for was the third episode.
Well, okay, so we had 2 episodes and then that episode. Now we've had 2 episodes again. We get a crosshair episode next week, right? That's the formula. Hopefully, let's do it.
I hope it's the formula.
It's sad too
honestly because I don't want to see them again next episode.
it's sad for me too because
I just don't.
it's sad because I feel like that we are gonna get in the second half of the season, so like it's gonna be good. It's just
Probably.
that they just haven't done it right. Again, they just have not done the show justice in the way that they've put the episodes out.
You can have a bunch of these like short stories that like maybe the main part of it doesn't mean anything, but you have this thread that's continuing through. That's different. There's just no like this episode. Nothing matters.
You could take this episode out of the season,
yeah,
and then maybe what's her name will show back up. Which honestly,
but you already introduced her in the first episode.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
You don't
so,
even
yeah,
need, you don't need
you
to
could
show her
take
again.
this out and it would mean nothing.
I think so.
I agree.
And unless they do something with it, maybe the Empire salvages the remains of that.
Yeah.
But still, it's just I don't know.
I don't know.
And yes, they did shoot the window and break it, and then
Yeah, and it was, of course, it was this episode that they did that in. I feel like this episode, someone was just like, "Oh, we need a 5th episode." Crap, I forgot.
well,
It's supposed to be 16 episodes.
Like,
I just watched Indiana Jones today. Hold on, let me throw something together. I just watched Indiana Jones and James and the Giant. Hold on one second.
like there are episodes in like the Clone War that
I got catfished by the trailer.
there are episodes in the Clone Wars that are just like they're
Right.
like this.
Yes.
And heck, I'd even say there's a couple
D
seasons.
Squad.
Yeah, there's a couple episodes. There's a couple
They
seasons.
were still enjoyable to watch,
which-
though. No,
There's an episode where the droids go and get fruit.
I don't.
Yeah,
remember
they're
that.
like
R2D2 and
silly,
C3PO go get
dumb
some
episodes.
fruit.
Oh, okay. No, I do remember
And
that.
some-
That episode's bad. Yeah,
Yeah, and
I
sometimes
do
they're
remember that.
filler
I haven't
arcs,
watched it in a while.
right? Sometimes you get like 2 or 3 episodes of the same, like just filler arc that doesn't mean anything.
Right.
But at least you knew what to look forward to for the next episode. You were like, even if you were like, oh, it's this story again, it was still
You knew
like
you
a
weren't going
story
to get
you were
anything like
following.
that for a long time. If
Yeah.
ever again.
And it's like for Bad Batch, we don't even have like filler arcs. There's not a story we could follow through right now.
Yeah, if you had like 3 episodes where they're dealing with it, like that's, we don't have to progress like the major story along. If they had 3 episodes where they progressed this one story and that helped with one element of their stuff, like oh now they have this racing pod that goes on the Marauder and has guns on it and can ground support. I don't know. It's stupid. But maybe that would be helpful later. You have 3 episodes where they race and they've got all that.
Yeah.
And you build to that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to...
Yeah, literally, like using what you said earlier, D Squad, when I was talking about filler
Right.
arcs. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, because the thing we get out of that arc
Yeah.
is Gregor.
Right.
You know, and
And
he's
it's
been
just a small thing you get out of it. But,
yeah, but he has been somewhat important.
Right.
Like he was in this show last season. He was in Rebels.
Yeah.
You know, like there are things that have come out of it, and exactly like even if we have a filler arc, if there's something that just comes out of it that we can say,
Yeah.
this is proof that this arc happened. Whether or not this arc was totally useless or fun to watch, I suppose, is a different story. But there's something that comes from it. So far, we literally have nothing. Like you went to go get the Dooku treasure.
yeah, I hope that
Didn't work.
old guy comes back because that's the only thing that I can think of that
Yeah.
will come out of that is that old guy with his little box.
Yeah, his little
I don't
Serenian
think that he
culture
will, but
box.
he might.
Yeah, because other than that, we've got nothing from that. And then this episode, literally Phineas and Ferb, where it's like, oh, we'll find it. We found it. It explodes. All right, it's gone forever. Let's go.
And then Candace is like, ha ha, I told on them. And you're like, at least something's happening. And then Candace's mom goes, no, I have a backup of her brain in my ship.
Yeah. That I didn't really follow that, but I
It was
kinda
supposed
did.
to be.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
supposed to be.
Okay.
It's
I
literally.
mean, I didn't care about Mel, so whenever Mel blew up, I was like,
you
over
were
here
laughing.
cackling.
That
I
was the
like-
best part of the
'cause
episode.
I called
only
it.
because you were laughing and you called it.
I called it. I was like, oh, that droid's gonna die. And then I was like, we're gonna get to see it. I'm excited
Yeah,
because I didn't care.
I immediately thought of the last episode of the new Star Wars movies. That's it.
Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, Rise of Skywalker. Whenever C-3PO like they have this big emotional moment of he's gonna forget his friends and then just like,
Nah.
just kidding.
He comes back and he remembers everyone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, so that moment meant nothing. Like
R2's such a jerk. He should have just told him, "Hey, I got a backup of your memory. You'll be
Yeah.
good."
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I think we're okay. Still recording?
Yep.
Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Like,
I'm just gonna say we weren't watching that again.
hell no. We would have had a video on our
Yeah,
on
it's
our-
just a
there was
black-
black screen that said, "Don't watch it. It sucks." It's exactly the time of the episode. This was more enjoyable. No.
Yeah.
I literally just
Oh
keep
my
our
gosh.
football and
That was-
basketball talk in instead of
Yeah.
keeping
Yeah.
the episode.
That
was
was
more intriguing
us
than- This is more
thinking that we
entertaining.
just lost all of our recording for the episode,
Oh.
and the dread of us
That being worthless when it already was.
of us not even having a video to put out.
You know how funny that would have been if we just Phineas and Ferb this video?
That would be. So,
Dude, we just played Phineas and Ferb.
oh, it's making me mad.
104
Dude,
days
I
of
bet we could search
vacation.
Phineas and Ferb and actually find an episode very similar to this with the same plot if we tried hard enough.
If we tried hard enough, I bet we could. Good luck.
I'll do it.
But yeah, I'm sad because the Bad Batch was so amazing, like in Clone Wars, and then the first episode of
The
season
first
1
episode
was
and the last two episodes were
amazing.
really good.
Yes.
The rest of it had, but it
But
had
that seems to
pieces
be-
that kept going. Like,
Yeah, that seems to be the trend with this show, though. Is it's like they just do too much like
Filler.
stuff that I don't care about.
yeah.
Like the whole
But I
Rancor
mean-
episode, it was cool, but at the same time, it came in a. Well, it would have been cool if they'd had less episodes that were already like that. Like if we had one filler episode, it was like, oh, doesn't mean anything, but cool weekends have this Easter egg. But there's just so much that's just
Well, and
over
that's
and
not
over.
what
Had
I
a
want-
couple cool arcs too,
Yeah.
like with going back to Ryloth.
Mhm.
That whole sequence
Oh,
was awesome.
Yeah, that was good.
That was amazing. Yeah. No, I also don't want like Easter egg stuff. Like, oh, this is
I
why this character's here later. Like, I don't want that, but I do want within the show itself us to build.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But we don't feel like we're building.
Yeah.
We're
I don't
not.
know.
We're not building at all. The most building we're doing right now is Hunter might, trust Fee a little more.
Yeah. Are they going to go look for the Goblet of Fire or the what is
Holy
it?
Grail.
The Holy Grail. Thank you.
The chalice.
They better
whatever
not. I
the
wanted
heck
that
it
to
is.
just be like, oh, here's another crazy story. If that's actually a thing, I was joking when I
I
said.
would be more excited if the next episode was that though, because at least we have a through arc.
That's true. We go
Yeah.
0 for 3 on treasure hunting. And it melts in their hands as they grab it. It's just a trap laid
Like-
by the Empire.
Yeah. What was
That
the
would
point?
still progress.
What was the point of that thing melting, anyways? Like, do
Dude.
you have to assume the creature was built and then that thing was placed there, and then just no one turned it on? Like that creature has always been dormant.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I don't even.
It doesn't make sense. That's what I was gonna say earlier. Is they didn't explain any of that.
It was MacGuffin or whatever.
Which came first, the heart or the mountain?
The heart
No
of the
one
mountain.
cares.
The age-old question.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Just kidding, you too.
I
I'd never
do
try and treat you like that.
legitimately feel catfished by the trailer because
You got batch
you
fished.
have this cool shot of this big walking mountain,
Yes.
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, I thought it looked like a Pokemon. I was like, oh, this is awesome. This is some secret empire thing that they're
Right.
working on. This is so cool. And then it was that.
When I saw it, I
It
thought it was gonna
died
be like some sort
immediately.
of Trojan horse that they had built that didn't actually like have any weaponries or something. But
I thought it was gonna be like a walking city for a second. I was like,
yeah,
oh, that'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
It literally just died immediately though.
So
Like the creature inside of it was more of a challenge than it.
yeah.
Yeah, and those creatures were. God.
Why? I feel like I'm getting more
Yeah.
aggressive about the episode.
I feel like we're reacting the way we reacted and made our video of the
the Visions
Hawkeye.
episode.
Oh no, I was thinking of the
Oh,
Hawkeye.
I was thinking of the Visions episode that we put the thumbnail as the dumpster fire.
Oh yeah.
no,
I was thinking-
I that was still the least favorite thing I've seen of Star Wars.
Oh,
This is at least better than that.
Yeah, it is. Take a lot to get worse than that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
They'd have to be like, Omega, your real name is Luke Skywalker. And they'd be like, it's just stupid.
It's the episode I'm Omega.
Omega
Skywalker.
Hunter.
Omega.
He like puts on his helmet.
Shoots him.
Omega,
I'm a
you're actually,
pirate now.
Omega, you're actually the real daughter of Mr. Fett.
Boba shows up. She's like, brother! And then
Brother!
They make out, and then I start kissing each other.
Oh, I didn't realize we were siblings.
Oh, the real Skywalker!
No, I didn't actually like. I was just trying to make his girlfriend jealous.
Dad's not here to tell us no.
Reminds me of the Folgers commercial.
Oh yeah!
He's my present for Christmas. Jared, get out of the house! Well, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Let us know in the comments
What you thought
what
so
you
far.
thought so far.
What I will say is like, comment, subscribe for us. Because if you're doing it for the show, I got questions about your taste.
I hate that I didn't like it.
I know. I don't want to be
I
critical about
want
the
to be
show.
nice.
I want to love it
I want to
so
be
bad.
nice.
Yeah, and you out of all three of us are definitely the one that never, like, I feel like you're the most forgiving.
That's
Me,
probably
then,
Yeah, I'm probably the least forgiving.
And that's fine. Like
you're
that's
not probably.
yeah,
You are.
that's true.
That's just facts.
But no, I mean, like, we're not always going to be like, just because it has the Star Wars logo on it, I'm not gonna fanboy over it.
Right.
But
But you do want it to be
I
good.
do want it to be good, and there's a lot of things like I'm like, oh, it could be this, and I can rationalize it in my head.
Yeah.
And some people are like, oh, you're just making up your own stuff. But I'm like, this is probably the reason why.
And there's a degree of that. I mean, there's a reason, like, when you're a super fan about something that you can do those things because you do know so much about it,
Right.
too. You're able to be like, no, I understand. But
But I mean, there's also fans that like do know a lot, and they just like are like, they focus on like the negatives.
Yeah.
But
Well, I just don't like. I don't want to be a fanboy for just because it has a Star Wars logo.
Yeah,
But when
right.
it has Filoni's name attached to it, I tend to be. And so it's probably why I'm so disappointed.
Filoni! Sorry, I almost did that earlier.
I knew.
I almost did that earlier.
I was like, how does Kenobi work in here? I goes, oh, he's going to say Filoni. And then you did. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you. Up to 132 subscribers now.
Oh.
34.
Oh!
Oh, well, I was 32, and I know that one of those was
Your boy.
Lehman. Lehman.
Wow.
Byers. Thanks,
you wanna,
buddy.
You want to do that again?
Nah,
that way
it's
it doesn't
okay.
look
I
like
know.
You
We'll
forgot his name.
We'll just cut it out.
Yeah. Anyway. Remember, we love you guys. And Folgers in your cup.
Not sponsored. Bye. Useless.
I actually want you to know.
It's too late. It's too late.